Hi. People often ask me, Damien, how do you figure out how to get the deals? How do you know what a deal is and what a deal isn't? Well, today I'm going to explain it. So come along with me and let's check it out. Okay, let's get into this. I use a program or an app called Deal Check. The guys running analysis in the beginning is no doubt going to be a challenge for everyone to learn, but you have to practice. You have to do several a day if you can. But that is what's going to allow you to figure out on the fly whether or not you have a good deal or not, and allow you to take some action. So here we go. I'm by no means affiliated or sponsored by this company or this app. Just to let you know, guys, I just think it's a great app. And I think that it's going to allow you not only to do your numbers and run your numbers, organized, efficiently, but also to quickly send out reports for any partners that you're looking to partner up with to do a deal. So to get the ball rolling and allow you to pass reports on to your investors. So here we go. It is a site called Deal Check. So under normal circumstances, we're pulling a lot of information from different sources, guys. We need to accurately comp a property. We need to know what its after repair values are. We need to know what it normally rents for. We want to know how much rehab costs we're going to have, how many, what the cost is for our loans. So there's lots of resources, guys, that we have to pull on. And you're going to have, under normal circumstances, using, spreadsheets and calculators, you're going to have all kinds of things open, and it becomes like this huge mess. So I like to find, things that are going to make things a lot more efficient, and this site does it for us. This site really allows you to evaluate several different types of particular investments. You can do rentals, straight up long-term rentals, flips, fix and flips, BRRRR strategy, and also wholesaling. It allows you to enter some numbers into their system, and then once everything's entered in appropriately, it kicks out all of your numbers that are important for you to see, and allowing you to make a decision whether or not you're going to make the purchase or not. Okay, guys, I think the best way to show you guys this is to run through a quick property and how we do this on the Deal Check. Guys, sometimes I'm driving by, or sometimes I have to look up a property on the fly, get a call, or something comes up and I have to take a look at the property. I just did one yesterday. Let's go for a flip. So you open up to this main screen here. You can see I have rentals here, properties, BRRRR strategy, flips, wholesales. I want to move over here where right now we're in the flip properties section. And I'm going to go to a project here that I just ran numbers on just yesterday. Just the other day. This is property here. Let's see here. We're going to simply go to the worksheet. You have a couple icons here, menu that you can check. You can look at photos. You can check the map, your analysis, just a bunch of different uses here that sometimes I don't use it for everything. I just want to get the numbers really quick and see if it works out for me. So what we have to do is go into the worksheet. We can put in our asking price right here, and you can play around with that. After repair value and comps, guys, this is really kind of cool right here, because we don't have to open up a bunch of different things, Redfin, and open up, or try to figure out other sites to look for comps. We can go right here. So we just click on this idea right here, view recent sales comps. This is going to bring up all the sold properties within the last 6 months to a year. And here we can see that we have good comps. Well, it shows us on the map. The blue is our subject property. We can zoom in and see that there are relatively 4 other properties here that have sold. So that should give us 5. Should give us a good idea of what prices are going for properties out there and their condition. We can also find out price per square foot. And right here, we can take an average of the after repair value based on price per square foot, or we can do it based on the sales price of each property. So depending on how you look at it. We select it there. Here's our subject property. And here are the comps here. A represents the closest property in relation to yours. Here's the subject property with some of its basic information. And this gives you the closest comp. And then as you get down, further down, the properties get less and less alike. So you just have to play with it and see what you can do. You can deselect and select certain comps that you want to keep in or keep out. Usually I do 3 to 4 and keep them in there for the report. Right now I'm just going to leave it all as is. We're going to come back out to the worksheet again. So as we know, we have a good comp number, what we know that the property will sell for. We're going to put in our loan costs. Guys, this is something you'll have to do ahead of time. You'll have to figure out what your private money lenders or hard money lenders are going to give you as far as cost, but you can enter that here. You can label it. Let's just say for this example, I'm going to use a hard money loan for the purchase price and the rehab costs. I'm going to put 15% down payment, and they're going to fund 85%, and they're going to fund 100% of the rehab. I'm going to get an interest-only loan for 10.5% at 1 year. All right, that's going to get me into the deal. I'm going to spend 2 points or 2% purchase cost to get the loan money. It's going to cost me roughly about $30,000 to rehab the property, probably a little bit less. Here you can enter a cost overrun, which is a 10% overrun, which means they're going to add on $3,000 in the calculator to your rehab cost. So you can be super conservative and see if when you're punching in your numbers, guys, it's good to be super conservative, right? We don't want to be overly liberal with the numbers because we don't want things to change for the worse and we lose out on money, right? So let's be super conservative when we punch in our numbers so that, even at worst case scenario, we know on the report we're looking at what the worst case scenario could possibly look like. Okay. Holding costs, this is basically our taxes and insurance, HOA fees, utilities, any other costs, guys, that go in with our holding costs. And selling costs, this is usually 5% of the 5% is usually for seller's commission or agent's commissions. So we add that in there as well. All right, so all of our numbers are plugged in. We come back out here and we have rough numbers about what our property looks like. Cash needed, which means that this is how much money we need to get into the deal. Okay, so for this particular property at these numbers, we need $34,000. All right. When we sell it, everything included, we're going to make a total profit of about $17,800. Our return on investment is 36%, and our annualized return on investment is 72%. Okay, so not too bad. Easy little flip. Down here, guys, all the numbers are nicely organized for you to take a look at and reference things that you like to look at. Everybody's a little different. Holding costs are here. They have a little toggle that you can play with to see if you keep the property longer or shorter, how your holding costs turn out to be. Okay, so we usually calculate 6 months. This is what our our total cost is gonna be. And we can come down here and see what things look like here. If we did a 5% agent commission, we ended up paying for it all. It looks like it's going to be $14,000. And there's just some other loan numbers there. Okay. Total profit, $17,000. And after taxes, it looks more like $14,000. Okay. What's nice here too, guys, is you can enter some parameters. You can really play around and tailor this to what you like. Things that you're looking for your business, what types of returns, how much money you're willing to go in a deal, the types of loan to value you're looking at. You can enter all these things in here, and then it'll show up green or red if you hit those parameters for your deal. Okay. But on the fly, if you're really trying to run numbers really quick to see if it's a deal or not, you've got them right here. There you go. You, with these numbers right here, you can go ahead and take action, right? You can make a call, you can pursue the deal further, or you can just simply say, hey, this is not worth it for me. I'm going to move on to the next one, right? So that's what's great about this app, is I love that. Second thing that I love is being able to share these reports with other investors and have it look professional and have all the numbers out there for the investor to see himself. So if we come over here to click share, we can copy a link and send it straight to him, which is a kind of an interactive link. It's just gonna be easy right here, guys, to be able to see what the PDF report looks like. All right, and here we go here. So they get this in an active link or in the email. The subject property address, your company address. You can put your logos and letterhead on there if you want, guys. Pictures, and it gets all the numbers here. You can see right here, right off the top, what the purchase price is, what the ARV is, what your cash is needed, total profits you're going to be making, so that your investors or people that you're partnering up with can see exactly what you're looking at and see if it works out and if they want to continue to move further as well. All right. Down here, guys, is just some more numbers so you can see what the type of loan terms you guys are looking at, and it is nice to see projections. Okay, so you can see if you do sell the property within 3 months, you got what you're looking at here as far as your holding costs and how much more expensive it would be as the property matures and you get more longer time. If you were to have a property here for a rental versus the flip, you can see total projections out to 30 years. And you can actually see what types of cash flow and equity buildup you can have over the long term if you enter certain types of percentages for appreciation and billing. You can really tailor this to see what your numbers are, guys. So there you have it. There's lots of other little graphs here for them to take a look at. This is nice too. You have the comps here, right? It's very important for us to really kind of gauge what the properties are selling for in that neighborhood. Well, you got it right here also in the report for your investors to see. You can pull that down. We left all of the properties in there. Normally I'd only leave a few of the top closest properties that sold and that sold most recently. But you can have those right here so that the investor can kind of see, oh yeah, okay, we do have properties that are selling and it looks like this is what they're selling for. All right, so there you have it, guys. It's a quick report. There's lots of other functions for this app, lots of other ways to use it. Like I said, I use it strictly to really run quick numbers. I can enter everything and then tell whether or not if it's a deal and whether or not, I can send it to my investors and then whether or not I should take action. All right. And so a lot of times we're dealing with off-market properties and we have to act quickly in a really competitive market. So there you have it, guys. That's what I'm doing. Guys, Deal Check has worked out for me. It allows me to run my numbers on the fly in the street, allowing me to figure out whether or not I have a deal or I don't have a deal. And then at the same time, be able to exactly share that report in a really organized fashion to other investors to partner up with. So there you have it, guys. That's what I use to do my deal analysis. Thanks for coming to watch. If you're interested in playing around with the app or using it for your deal analysis, please click down in my link in the description and use the code BESTDEAL. That is my promo code. You can get a 20% discount. Thanks again. One last thing before you go, please like and subscribe and hit the notification bell so you can see all of our upcoming videos coming out. Thanks again.